Of our channels. All right, welcome to the Partners Plus Leadership Call. Appreciate you guys being here tonight. My name is Tony Procopio. I'm one of the founders here at Think Plus, along with all of the partners tonight joining us. This is an amazing call. We love doing these. This is a great time to get your team, make that last text to everybody, let them know to get on this call. We're going to be recognizing, we're going to be giving away, we're going to be raffling, we're going to have winners. It's an amazing time in our company. We have lots of things going on here. This is the time when everybody gets together. We're going to be sharing some great information tonight from some people who you're going to be able to take notes on, you're going to be able to listen to, and you're going to walk away with a lot more information and a lot more excitement and enthusiasm than when you got onto the call. So let's get rolling and get right into it. First, we're going to give you a quick team update. What is happening tomorrow at 12 Eastern, tomorrow, March 11th, weekly training. We're going to have our SVP of operations on, Marilee Stewart, how to read a bill and understand the electricity fax label in Texas. You guys plug into this event, make sure it's on the calendar on Think Success. All of these are tomorrow night. Or the next night, I should say, March 12th. This is 6:30 p.m. Eastern in Maryland. This is a business overview. Great job putting this together. We appreciate everybody, stepping up. Amanda, great job. Julius is going to be there. Julius Weems, along with Ed Kenny. This is going to be a power-packed event right here, Landover, Maryland, March 12th, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. March 12th, same night. Fred and Albie, great job putting this together in New Jersey. This is going to be in Sewell, New Jersey, at the Washington Township Senior Center. Again, 6:30 p.m. is the meet and greet. The presentation starts at 7 p.m. Get all your people plugged in. Lots of stuff happening in the state of New Jersey. Next week, March 16th. This is Monday, March 16th. Big event going on in Fort Washington. Amy Nadell, great job putting this together. Look at the special guest, Brian Dilsheimer. He's been all over our channels, everywhere happening. So make sure you're there. Ed Kenny, Jim and Lisa Kenny going to be there. So you've got founders there. You've got top performers here. This is going to be a big event in Pennsylvania, Monday, March 16th at the Holiday Inn Express in Fort Washington. Every Monday night in Texas. This one's gaining momentum, right? So I think it'll be the third one in a row. Charla Gervers, our Chief Growth Officer, is joining Sam Miller. He's hosting this event. This is for everybody. We've had people plugging in from all over the country in this. It seems like what I heard is like there's a whole bunch of people who are going south to Dallas because it's warm. So we have people from all over the Northeast plugging into events and stuff like that, and from Chicago and things like that. So you guys, Dallas, Texas, 7 p.m. That's Central Time, obviously, local time, in Dallas, Texas. So big events going on. And then here's a massive event going on. This one, Ernest, thanks for putting this together. And Ed Kenny, Brendan Kenny going to be there along with Michael Falquist, our CEO. This is not just a business overview. This is an event that you want to get everybody plugged into. Like, have somebody on the fence about this, get them to meet Michael Falquist at the Meeting House in Columbia, Maryland, the Oakland Mills Interfaith Center in Columbia, Maryland. This is March 18th. And take advantage of the 6:30 p.m. meet and greet. Okay, get your guests there early. Get them to meet Michael Falquist, our CEO. Get him to shake his hand, have him shake his hand and get to know who he is. 7 p.m. Eastern is the presentation. You guys, this is just there's groups from all over the country that are plugging in to this event. You're seeing it all over Facebook, all over WhatsApp. It's happening. So the heat is on. Here's a promotion we have going on in Texas. Go and get $50 or $100 for bringing in a 12-month or 36-month customer on top of the normal 20. So in Texas through the end of the month, you're either making 70 or you're making 120 per customer through the end of the month. So that is a big deal. New Jersey win back going on. This goes until the end of the month as well. $20 for bringing in auto save customers that you get anyway. But if it's a returning customer that missed renewing, you'll still get the bonus as if it was a brand new customer. So every auto save customer, you're going to get paid there on those. That's exciting. And then New Jersey, Atlantic City Electric. We filled the open capacity. See where it says sold out for now. That doesn't mean forever, it just means for now. But low and moderate income, this is available. We have a lot of capacity here. We need to fill this farm. We're giving an extra $50. Corporate is giving now 35, which is what your normal cab is, plus the 50. That's $85 per customer. We need to fill that farm so that the whole farm can open up. Until it gets filled, it's not going to open. So let's get this go. Let's make the company happy and get that filled up. Back to the Future, part 1 is in play right now, earning $5,000 for every increment of 500 growth credits. How do you get growth credits? Well, you can also earn that that total of $50,000 with the added 25,000 check awarded for getting 2,500 growth credits by July 15th. Now, here's a cool announcement they made. 100% of your new customers can count toward the growth credits. So if you're a good customer gatherer, go for it. Okay. Get those $5,000 increments as you go. It's available to everybody. Here's another one. They just announced the location of our incentive trip. This is the Grand Hyatt Baja Mar Resort. Go watch it on YouTube. Go check it out. We might even have something at the end. We'll see. But this is happening in October 2026. Look at this. This is the tropical getaway. Go get trip credits. You know, you're going to get credits for going and doing the Back to the Future promotion, but at the same time, you're going to get trip credits for getting those customers in Back to the Future, so you can stack these on top of each other and double up. They just extended this, so we have an extra month to go and get the 500 trip credits until August 31st. This is a trip for 2, including flight. It's going to be an amazing trip. Go out and make that happen. Check out the rules for that on Think Success. Now let's get into it. Our March Madness promotion, we have $25,000 up for grabs right now. Promotion 1, look at these bonuses. They start out at $3,000, then $2,000, $1,250, all the way down to the top 20, getting $100. We're going to pay out $10,000 in this payout. So there was the leaderboard from last week, if you remember. Right? Let's check out what the leaderboard looks like now. Now, this goes all the way through March 31st. So we're going to count all the customers that you bring in, okay, that are autosave and electricity customers. Autosave and electricity. So not community solar for the gold. All right, let's check out the leaderboard. So here are our top enrollers. 20, Don and Brenda B, still at number 20, static, staying there. Michelle W, still on the list. Michelle in the money. Moved down 5 slots. Michelle C, another Michelle, came in. You see that little lightning bolt? That means this person was not on the list last week. So it's happening. Ashley M, great job moving forward. Keep staying on the list, I should say. And David S, staying on the list. Hey, you guys, you better start going for it, right? Because you might fall off. Nobody will know who you are if you fall off the list. I'm just kidding. Oil C comes in at number 15, an early entry, or a late entry, I should say, onto the list just on. Deborah L, who won one of them, one of these dailies, is now on the list. Sarah A, another lightning bolt. Congrats getting on here. This is anybody's game. Michelle D, it looks like if your name is Michelle, you're going to be doing some serious damage on this list. I think we have 3 or 4 Michelles on here. Great job. Alex Y at number 11. Hindi K at number 10. Dwayne A at number 9. Why are these 9, 10, and 11s moving down? Because Sasson A, don't know if I pronounced that correctly. Somebody can correct me on it. Jumped in at number 8 as a debut on the board, and then Karen B at number 7, Ronnie L at number 1. Why are number 6 or at number 6, I should say? Why are Ronnie and Karen at number 6 and 7? Because Adina moved up 2 slots. You guys, this is happening. Energy T in 4, Jordan N in 3, Alex L in 2, and Karen D in 1. You guys, if you look at the top 5, a couple of these slots, there's 1 customer difference between them. And if you look at the top 10, like 6 through 10, there's like 5 to 8 customers separating all of them. And everybody on this list can move up very quickly within a day or a week just by going and getting some customers. So guys, that's what's happening. There's our leaderboard for Go for the Gold from 21 through 40. So take a screenshot there. If you know anybody or anybody who's on that list, make sure you take a screenshot and let them, know what's going on, that they have a chance to be part of this as well. Anybody can move up very, very quickly. Promotion number 2. This one is our Win the Day promotion. This is all customers, electricity, autosave, and community solar. Just the day starts over every night at 12, midnight. It starts over, goes to 11:59 p.m., and then we recognize the following day. Top three slots get 300, 200, 100. Plus, we're going to do a daily raffle for an Empower ticket for anybody who put a customer in, and a monthly drawing at the end. Awarded on this is going to be awarded on our Empower Hour. There was our March 3rd winners: Alex, Jordan, and Karen. Great job. Then the next day, March 4th, Karen, Alex, and Eustachi. Great job. Hindi, Energy T, and Michelle. Great job on March 5th. Then we had Adina pop in there with Alex L and Deborah L. Great job on March 6th. Then March 9th, this was last night, Sasson A, Alex L, and Gary K. See, that's what, so Alex actually had the top spot that day, but because you can only win the top spot once a week, and then if you get the top spot again, you move into second. It's okay, Alex, because what happened here tonight, Energy T moves in third place. So congratulations, $100 going out to Energy T. Second place, Sasson A. Great job. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. Somebody definitely has to correct me to make sure I get that right, because this name is coming up a lot. And Alex L in number one slot. So congratulations. Great job. 300, 200, 100. That means we've given out another $600. We're now on our fifth or sixth day or something like that. We're going to be giving these away every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And then the following Monday is for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's how it's working all the way through till the end of March. Our last drawing will be, actually, our last announcements will be on April 1st for the 3/31 date. Check out and congratulations all our raffle ticket winners so far in the Empower 26 raffle for the day. And let's see who came up on our raffle with the artificial intelligence raffle wheel that we have that we run every morning. And it was none other than the fix is in Fran. Unbelievable. I mean, it's just amazing. I love it. It's just amazing what we have going on, you guys. So
Hey,
exciting
Tone,
stuff.
talk about that for a minute. All the people who are winning, it's funny.
It is. I mean, you look at all these people. We looked at everybody: Wes, Arthur, Richard, Brett, Scott, and now Kirk, and all of them won with putting one customer in. You guys, it's just crazy. Anybody can win this thing. And so know that we did not fix this. It was actually Kirk. We actually have the recording of the artificial, intelligence drawing. So yes, very exciting what we have going on. You guys, that's what's happening with the Win the Day. I'm putting the calendar up on here so you can take a screenshot of this as well. It shows you when we're having meetings for the entire month of March. It shows you when we're having the drawings going on. So you see Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. It's right after the 8 p.m. presentations or the customer gathering training on Monday, and then Tuesdays tonight, like we just did. And then on the fly, looks like Ed's going to be doing these on the fly on Facebook Live on Friday afternoons, it looks like. So, or somebody's going to be doing it. So that's what we have going on, everybody. I just buzzed through that as fast as I could so that we can get to the meat of the matter tonight. And I will turn it back over to Brendan and the rest of the partners so that they can bring up our special guests that you want to take notes and listen, because this is going to be very exciting. So back to you guys.
Wow, Tony. First of all, uh, you can tell you've been doing this for a while because you nailed, like, there were so many promotions that you were flawless in explaining. There's no room for error in this because we don't want to mislead anybody. And you just nailed it perfectly. So thank you, because that's a tough task. There's a lot going on at our company, as you can tell from just the last 12 minutes of Tony spending some time with you explaining what's hot and new and exciting. But listen, the reason why we do this call every Tuesday night with the partners is because we know that it's the beginning of the week. There's lots going on in our company. We want you to always be up to date with, like, what's the hot markets, what's going on, what's happening in real time. There are people that are working really hard every single day, and you get that magical moment where literally 10 minutes before the call, you get a text, and I see that someone promoted to a very high rank in our company, and you got to celebrate that as soon as it happens. And it just so happens that the timing happened tonight, where we're going to spend time with one of those ladies that just promoted today to a high rank in our company. We are so excited for her. She's going to be coming on later on tonight, and you're going to hear directly from her as she rank advanced to regional director, which is just a huge accomplishment in our company, and it's so exciting. For those of you that have been kind of plugging in, we also want to let you know that my brother Jimmy has spent a lot of time over the last 2 weeks building out a calculator that is now available to your upline. Go get it because it's a calculator where you can put the numbers in, where you can do hypotheticals, and our numbers of our compensation plan. Most people say there's 10 ways to earn income. I just don't understand. They don't understand it. It's like you go try to explain your compensation plan. It's like, what? And now you can go through a calculator and just simply say, okay, well, if I sponsor 3 people and everybody in my team gets 3 customers and I go down 10 levels, how much money am I going to make? Wouldn't you all think that would be beneficial? Well, guess what? We built that calculator. It's available. It's amazing. It's increasing. People's businesses are exploding because they actually can show the plan now without having to know what it really is. It's just toggling over. Hey, what do you think you can do? And so these are little things that we're doing that if you plug in on Tuesday night, you're in the in. You're the ones that teams are going to explode because you're getting the latest information. You're hearing the latest testimonies. You're hearing from people that have just gotten started a week ago and are winning in our company. And you're going to pick up perspectives from them. Maybe they're doing something that you could shift in the way you're approaching your friends and family, and just using some language that you learned by coming on a call tonight will help you and your stats and your career at our company. That's why we do this call. And I'm so happy to have Bella Wurzberger on here as well. Big John. These are the partners of our company. We have Ed, my brother Jim. We have Nick, Bella's husband, who sits in the background and just admires her beautiful wife every day, that says, Bella, you are the best. I love you so much. Keep doing what you're doing. That's what's beautiful. But they're a partnership that they can't live without each other, and it's amazing to watch them grow together as a team. But we're here with Tony Procopio and Kirk to really kind of highlight what's going on. So listen, we have a couple of great speakers tonight. And so I know that Kirk Horan was excited when every week we kind of all get together, by the way, and we're always like, we have room for 1 or 2 or 3 people to speak every week, right? Because we want to make sure that we're constantly, every week, we want to new people that are in the field that are doing, hustling, and we want to hear their stories. And we want to hear the new person's stories. So a lot of the people that you'll hear from our Tuesday night promos are people that are new. They're trying to get started and they're having success, and we want to share their success. We want to highlight them because this business is all about recognition. And we want to, whether you get 1 customer like we're doing in these contests every day, like you're Kirk Horan and you're stacking the deck and you're winning these raffle tickets, I don't care. It's just we want to recognize all successes. And, I know in this industry, the magic of network marketing is always one, right? Your first energy advisor that you recruit is magic. The first customer you ever get in a business is magic. And so those are so important in this industry, and we always want to celebrate all victories. So Kirk, we have a pretty big guest speaker on tonight that's new, it's hustling, it's kind of making a mark. And I want to turn it over to you because I know you're bringing him on to hear from us, and we're excited to hear his story.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it. Welcome on, everybody. Obviously, we're very excited about all that's going on with the company. I got to laugh about winning that raffle. It's funny, but very grateful as well. But listen, we're all out there working. We're meeting lots of new people, and Milton was very excited about this gentleman as he introduced us to him. And I told him today, one of the things that he said that will stick with me forever, along with other leaders that were on that Zoom, was, he's been in this, he's new to Think, but he's not new to this industry. He's actually very well known in the industry. And, obviously when we all get in early on, we're excited about making money, but as you grow in this industry, you get a new perspective. And he said, I just want to know that we're helping people. I don't care about the money. Tell me we're helping people and I'm all in. And I'm very grateful to be working with him and having him on our team. Uh, Mr. Stan Richards, welcome on.
Hey, Kurt, can you hear me?
Stan.
Yeah, can you hear
Yep,
me?
there you are. Yep.
Awesome, man. Hey,
Yes, sir.
listen, man. Thank you, thank you. It's an honor to be here, man. I'm excited about the possibilities, and just like you said, just to help people to save a few dollars on a bill that they're going to pay anyway, and then position ourselves for this next wealth trend to leave generational wealth. The word says a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, and that's what this is all about.
Yes, sir. Now, Stan, if you don't mind, tell everybody a little bit about your experience and, your background, your family. Just let everybody know a little bit about yourself if you don't mind.
Oh, absolutely. I'm a native Washingtonian. I come from very humble beginnings. Um, 7 kids in a three-bedroom apartment on public assistance, no father in the house. I graduated high school in 1981, reading best on a sixth grade level. And from there, went on to get a government job. And when I got that job, I thought I had made it because was able to get out of the hood and get my first apartment. And so this was back during the big drug epidemic back in the 80s, and I started partying like a rock star. And I found myself from 1984 to 87 being a functional drug addict, meaning that I could get up and go to work every day. But I was on drugs, long story short. And I wrote this in my book called From the Bus to the Bentley. And by God's grace, occurred in 1987. Long story short, I was healed from addiction by God's grace. And then from there, I went on to drive a bus. I drove a city bus, metro bus for 18 years, 80 to 100 hours a week, 6 to 7 days a week. And I was so excited to be healed from addiction. I became institutionalized on this bus. I got married. I made six figures. My wife made six figures. My base salary was about 50,000 a year, but I made over 100,000 because I was living on the bus, and that was a disaster waiting to happen. Because I always tell people my wife didn't like me and my kids didn't know me because I was always on the bus, right? Institutionalized. And I tell people today, Kirk, that change only happens two ways. One of my mentors, Bob Proctor, says from a traumatic experience, that's when change happened, or through constant space repetition. So for me in 2005, I had the big old house, nice BMW, but we were like two ships passing in the night. We didn't know each other. My marriage was going like this. And what happened was, God is so good. My brother Tim, he was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. He was my best friend in 2005. And my life changed in December 2005 because here I was living on a bus to pay for a house that I couldn't afford. And my BMW was always parked at the bus garage. And I cried out to God and I said, God, get me out of here, please. And 6 months later, I stumbled upon this industry. May 14th, 2006, I stumbled upon this industry because this young lady came to my house and she was selling this product right here. It was a video phone, right? And here's a true story. You got to hear this. My nephew asked to borrow my basement to do this meeting, but he didn't invite me to the meeting because he thought I was above the deal. So I went downstairs looking at the opportunity because there was 10 people in my basement and I want to know what was going on. And when I seen this technology, I was the only person that got started. I spent $4.99, got started, right? Long story short, that product, I started telling everybody about this technology, and people were looking at me like I had three heads. In 18 months, I was able to retire, me and my wife, with that product, Voice over IP. And then we went on to make millions of dollars in the industry. And we wrote books. My wife wrote a book called Faith Focused Action. I wrote From the Bus to the Bentley. We started our nonprofit, the Richards Group Foundation, where we go back into the inner city and we teach at-risk youth how to see beyond their circumstances. Because I tell everybody I have a PhD, public high school diploma, but I've been blessed to make more money than a brain surgeon because of common sense, which is not common. We get it. right? So long story from there, I went on. I got into the crypto space and I started speaking and things like that. And then I met Milton because Milton was in my former company. He was a young man in a former company, and he'd been asking me to take a look at this, but I thought it was solar on the roof. So I wasn't interested because I got some other things going. I wasn't interested. I already tried that a few years ago. And but I know solar's here. And so when I sat down with him, because he was in Maryland last week, because who he is, and he showed me community solar, my hair was on fire. I was like, are you kidding me? So I immediately signed up. And then what I did, guys, I made a list. I'm old school. I got a list right here on my desk. But I went to, I recruit up. So I went to everybody I know up and down the East Coast, okay, all the leaders, and I got them on that Zoom call that you guys was on to show them this information. Okay. And that's how we got here tonight. But what I'm excited about again, guys, is timing and positionings are the keys to success. And for me, it's all deja vu. Okay. I do believe that this is the way of the future. And I was there when Ambit Energy and Viridian, again, I was sharing with Milton, when I was making $80,000, $90,000 a month, they were making 300,000 back then, back in I think it was 2012, 14. Okay. You guys were tripling my money back then. And I had a huge organization, 80,000 people and over 250,000 customers that I was getting paid on. In the energy space, they were tripling it. But again, back to now, what I'm excited about, this is something that I know that I can position myself, build it strong. There's no attrition, like Mike was saying earlier. Okay, who's going to stop paying a bill where they're saving money? Okay,
Yep.
so that's pretty much my deal, man. And I'm honored to be a part of the team, and everybody's here has been supportive over the last week. And I'm just looking forward to meeting Michael on the 18th when he comes into Maryland, and looking forward to the possibilities with this opportunity.
Well, we appreciate you. We're blessed to have you on board. You're an incredible man, incredible story. I'll turn it over to the other partners here and see if anybody wants to ask you anything. But thank you for sharing. Incredible.
Stanley,
Thank you.
it's great to hear your story. Looking forward. I'm Eddie's brother, so you can remember me, but it is going to be a pleasure to work with you. You said something very, very important where because we do have close to 200 people on the call. You said something to me that I say in all my meetings when I start a meeting. I always say, "Hey, listen, I don't care if you're a guest or if you're in this room, if you've been in this business for a year or 2 years, I don't care. Always remember today because today is the day that could change the life forever. So always remember the date that you signed up for something. You actually have that date memorized. And that's why I know it was special that you had a traumatic experience because you remember the date exactly to the pinpoint of when your life changed. And so I always tell that people it's the most valuable thing you can do is say, what is the date today? So every meeting I say, I ask the crowd, what's today? And they always throw the date out. And I said, remember it. Because if you leave this meeting and you decide to do this business, this is probably going to be the day that changes your life forever. It's the most powerful part of this, of what we do. For me, it was February 4th, 2010. I'll never forget. It's my first meeting. And so when I hear someone say that, like you did tonight, I just know it's awesome because I know exactly what I know that moment that you had. And it was all to the grace of God for sure, for me as well. So I love the fact that you're faith based as well. So it's going to be an incredible journey. My brother Ed's excited to work with you next week. You have Fall Quest coming into town in Columbia. You guys are going to knock it out of the park. So congratulations on your early success. For those of you that are curious, Stan's team is exploding down in Maryland. He's just getting started. He doesn't even know remember, he said that people thought he had three heads. Now they think he has six heads when he starts talking about this stuff. But it doesn't matter. When you're brand new to the marketplace, it's so exciting and you're saving so many people so many good money. But your team is growing so fast already and you haven't even started, right? You're just basically you're just getting through your list. So looking forward to watching and working with you. And I know Eddie talks about you all the time because he's worked with you in the past. He's so excited to work with you again. So
We did
great.
overlook one thing, Brendan. He stands on here tonight, guys, because he fast tracked the regional energy advisor. So we failed to mention that. I did. I apologize, but anyways, Eddie, I'll turn it over to you.
Yeah, you know what? Stan has got a couple of people on his team, regional energy advisors as well. And he's when he said something to me that is so smart. You recruit up. You know, I spent my entire career trying to recruit Stan into the business that I was in. And it just didn't connect, right? It just wasn't the right thing for the right time. I can't even tell you how excited I am that Milton, who's working this business so hard, who's kind of like he's like Milton's going to learn so much from someone that he recruited up. He recruited up just like you're telling everyone to do. It's brilliant. I've already talked to a couple of your people that you've recruited up with. They're rock stars. You're off to an amazing start, Stan, and I'm so excited for you to come to that meeting in Columbia next week. Because when you get to meet Michael and he's in a room, you know that there's a steady hand behind the wheel. And at the end of the day, when you want to invest your time and energy to build something that's legacy worthy, you want a steady hand at the wheel, and for all your top leaders to get a chance to meet that person and say that they know him. So Stan, officially welcome to the team. I'm so excited to be working with you hand in hand.
Yeah, absolutely. And I got to give it back up to you, man, because you do a great job along with all of the other leaders here. Whenever I need anything, I can always reach out to you. And that's what it's all about, peaking and passing. And you've been there for me. And, we just needed to find the right opportunity. And this is it, this is it. And I'm just grateful to be a part of the team, bro.
One last thing I'll say, Stan, I look in the back of your wall there, and the philosophy of this industry is leaning down and giving a hand to bring people up. And that is the philosophy. I can tell it's deep inside of you. So I'm excited to be working with you.
Oh, let me just touch that. Absolutely. And I'll be honest, I was young once upon a time when I started in 2006, and I chased the Bentleys and all of that. I had it all. But at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is what you do for someone else. And so when you look at that picture says he ain't too heavy. So it always have to be about the customer and about the people. And then you have to have a strong why. So with me, in order for me to overcome, because people literally laughed at me when I was walking around with that video phone. And but my why was so strong, Ed, because my brother had stage 4 pancreatic cancer and they gave him 4 months to live. He had 32 surgeries at John Hopkins and he lived 9.5 years.
Wow.
Now watch this. But God is so good because before he passed away, we traveled the world because of this industry. Because of this industry, we traveled the world together. I was
That's
with
awesome.
him the night before he passed, and he said, "Bro, I'm good."
Yeah, I made it through the journey. Did
That's
everything I
it.
wanted to do.
So that the reason I share that story, do you really care? Do you really think I care if somebody tell me no? Like
Exactly.
really?
100%.
The no's build you and the yeses build your business.
Yeah.
Amen.
That's great.
That's
Amen.
it.
This field is going to benefit tremendously from having you involved. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Wow. Well, we got to get this show going. So thank you, Stanley. You were amazing. And we have a second guest speaker that we got to get to tonight because this gentleman is a huge asset to our company as well. Got an incredible attitude every single day he wakes up, and he can't wait to tackle the day. And I'm so proud of him because every day he does a little bit. And listen, with our company, everybody, we have a new thing that we do called the 333. So you wake up every day. Can you reach out to 3 people about our business every day, make those 3 contacts? Because if you do that consistently every single day, like Amy Nadell from Pennsylvania for the last 15 years. That's what she's done every single day for 15 years straight. That's why she's going to become the top money in our company within the next couple of months to a year, because you're consistently doing a little bit every day to help your business. That's what's beautiful about a part-time business, right? No one's asking anyone here to do anything full-time. Now, if some of you have the luxury of putting a little bit more time into it, great, fantastic. Guess what? You can get there faster. But at the end of the day, we all have that mindset to do a little bit every day. And that's getting 3 contacts to look at the business, maybe concentrate on getting, in those 3 contacts, can someone become a customer? Whatever it is, make that a consistent part of your day. And that's exactly what our next speaker that you're going to hear from does, and is consistently doing that every day. And of course, this promotion that came up where you can win the day doesn't hurt, because this gentleman is very good at educating consumers and helping educate consumers on our product, because he's an electrician. Go recruit electricians. Believe it or not, some electricians like to actually talk to people. And this gentleman is by trade an electrician. Joe Solomon, it is always good to see you. I know Bella is so excited to have you on tonight. And I'll turn it over to Bella, because you are a product of an incredible leaders themselves. So Stanley Bella Wurzberger, just so you know, you might be meeting her for the first time, also made it to the top of Herbalife, which is another product-based company. I think that everyone still thinks she looks like she's got 6 heads, because she tries to sell lotions and potions to people for 10 years, or their hair was turning green and they were like, what is that now? So anyway, long story short, she found the vision like you, Stanley, and she decided to get started, and she started to expand her network. And obviously Joe was a product of someone that she brought to a meeting. And here we are a little bit later in life. And Joe Solomon has done extremely well with our company. He's earned every trip there is that we ever have a trip. He's earning it. He's on his way to earning the next trip. He's also on his way to earning thousands and thousands of dollars with all the promotions that we're running. But Joe Solomon, welcome to our call tonight. We want to say congratulations for all you're doing, buddy. You're doing great. Bella, I'll turn it over to you because you can introduce Joe.
Sure. Hi. Well, first of all, Stanley, it was such an amazing, I was so inspired hearing this story. I was floored. You just got me floored. Wow. Welcome. Congratulations. What an awesome asset to this team. Amazing. Great having you on board. But brings me back exactly memories from 3 years ago. Just now, we're celebrating our 3rd anniversary with Think Energy, and I'll never forget it. I had no idea about electricity at all. I was totally not turned on to electricity at all, but I heard one thing. There's a new company launching something in the electricity industry that's going to be a ground floor opportunity. And I understood the power of being first movers advantage. That's something that spoke to me all my years being in the network marketing industry. So I definitely wanted to take advantage of that movement. And I just made one phone call. I said, I'm not going to a live event myself. I'm going to bring with me a person that worked with me in the real estate industry at that time, Mel Kramer. Mel Kramer goes, brings along Joe Solomon. That's when we met. I never knew who Joe Solomon was, had no idea about this guy. But I have to tell you something. You get to know people when you work with them closely. Working with this guy for 3 years straight, like you said, Brendan, amazing attitude every single day, just plugging in and always there to help every single person, not only in his team, but in anybody's team. To him, Think Energy is one big happy family to all of us, but a real example of an incredible trooper that's going to make it to partner shortly. Come on, Joe, let's hear from you.
Hello, hello. Thank you for that introduction. Wow. So yeah, the story goes as Bella said. Bella didn't hold back and reached out to a friend that she knows, and that friend is a friend of mine. So he reached out to me at the same time. So don't hold back from reaching out to your friends, because you don't know who your friends' friends are, basically. So we got to that meeting, first meeting, and Mike Focus was there. It was the beginning of the company. And the rest is history. So now, being here 3 years, what I could tell for all the newbies, you are in the right time in the game. The game is just starting, because I've been here 3 years. We could say I'm a veteran in the company, but so what I got to know the CEO, I got to know the corporate team. Corporate team is amazing. and we're working together. So all the partners in the company are in my line above me, starting with Bella, then it's Big John, and then it's the Think Big Partners. But we do have one more partner, Kirk Haran, which is not in my team, but we became very good friends, very close friends. There is no team in this business. We help each other. It's all about, just like we just spoke about, it's all about helping people. And a normal human being's nature is to help a person. Now, if you can help people, this is what the business is all about, and this is what excites me. If you can help people and create an income out of that, what could be better? So this is this business. To give you an example, I reached out to customers today. We have the battery offer in a few states. So just to point out, I live in New York, and we have offers in New York, upstate, Community Solar, but we have other offers in other states. You just spread the wings, you talk to someone, the other person knows someone else, and all of a sudden you find yourself in that state. So I have spoke to people in New Jersey because we have the battery offer coming there. Just to give you an example, the company is starting with batteries by customers who don't have rooftop solar. I don't know, maybe down the line they will. So I spoke to someone today, and this person has rooftop solar. He was literally crying, what can I do to get this battery? So he has rooftop solar, to show you what it is. He has rooftop solar, but rooftop solar doesn't help him if there is a blackout. If there is a blackout, it goes out. Even when the sun is out, the sun is working, because that's the way rooftop solar works, without a battery. So this guy was literally crying to me to get a battery. So that's what we have here. We're helping people. I wish I can help him. I signed up many customers today. So the main goal is to plug in. Everybody has a job they're doing where the regular income is, but even if you're doing it part-time, you have to have a full-time focus, a full-time vision. That means isolated sometime, a little bit of time every day, or a little bit of time every week. So in order to get to accomplish, you have to set goals. So the biggest part there is that the company is setting the goals for us. We don't have to figure ourselves the goals. So the goal they have goals every day. There is winners. Every month there is winners. It's not winners, it's achievers. So basically we have goals. We have smaller goals, bigger goals, much bigger goals. So right now, by signing up customers, you can win the day. You can earn money for the day, extra money for the day, extra money for the month, extra money down in a few months. Then you can get a trip incentive. So it's a win-win situation. We're not selling anything. I'm not coming from the network marketing side. So me and Bella are a perfect match, because she's coming from the network marketing. I'm coming from the electricity side. I know the value of the product we have. This battery, I've been close to this battery concept for a few years. I know the issue in the grid. Some of you know, some of you don't know. But if you don't know, just look up the news. We have an issue for many years, and it's getting worse. Now with AI, forget about it. AI is killing it all the way. But even before AI, we had an issue. The saver is the batteries. We cannot build power plants as quick as the need. And if we get batteries out for customers, this is gonna save the country. So this is what we are. We're early in the game. The company has technology, next level technology, to be able to deliver it. Just be consistent, plug in, reach up to your leaders, get their help, follow the system. We have a system. I've been here from the beginning. I've lived how the system was built up. Every accomplishment was a big accomplishment, but I could tell you after the 3 years, you're coming into a ready served table, ready to go with all the tools. Just run with it. You'll be a winner. You will succeed. And I have to thank all the leaders for all the help we're getting, all the partners, all the other leaders. I'll give you like a Monday morning mojo call we have every Monday morning. We have now the Tuesday night calls. We have scheduled Zooms. If you can't be on all the Zooms, pick the ones you want to be. Customer gathering Zooms. There's so much training. And you have the BAM app, which you have all the videos. You could just follow up. So just Run with the winners, and good luck to everyone.
Thank you, Joe. It's always a pleasure to hear you. I'll never forget meeting you in the first day. You came to a meeting in Central Hudson, which is New York State, and it was a room of about 150 people, entrepreneurs that to learn about the vision of where we were going. And I was the presenter that night. And when the meeting ended, everybody scattered like little rats. Nobody even said hello to me. I was the guest speaker. So my thought was, wow, nobody got what I was saying. I guess they didn't like what I had to say, right? And the one person that stayed late was Joe. He came up and he's like, Mr. Kenny, I'm here with my buddy Yankee. I just want you to look at our face and remember us because we're going to make a stand in this company. I always say every meeting I go to, if just that happened to me, it was worth going to that meeting. And here we are to watch him 3 years later hit every record there could possibly be ever. He's the fastest one to direct or fastest one to earn a trip, fastest one here. He's always doing something that is goal oriented. And then congratulations on your success, Joe. You're just getting started, and you're going to continue to go through the ranks of this company. And listen, you're building legacy income, like Stan said. And when you can pass this revenue down a couple generations, it's going to be powerful. And for you to have the knowledge of the battery already, for those of you that know, he's an electrician, so he's already doing kind of stuff in that battery space, and he sees it. He's been seeing it for years. And to hear that expertise to say he knows what it's going to make a difference. I don't care if you live in Maryland, people in New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Illinois. This is our networks that are going to get batteries in the next couple months. So it's going to be an incredible journey. And Kirk, listen, I'm going to turn over to you because I think you got some exciting news. Don't we have something hot off the press tonight? I want to make sure that you bring up the right people to celebrate a big, big achievement tonight.
We do. I think Big John might want to get in on this one
Where
too.
is he?
He's been quiet tonight.
He's hiding.
Let me find
I'm
her.
here. I haven't been this quiet in a long time, but when you got people like Stan Richards, I'm just soaking it up, man. Yeah, I love that guy, man. First 5 minutes, Milton introduced me to him. The word special, right? Special. I didn't even know his story, man. That story is it should be an eye opener for a lot of people to let everybody know what we really have our hands on and how you can make a difference. And I always say the 4-year career is better than the 40-year career, right? And Stan's living proof of that, as many of you leaders are. Joe Solomon, what can I say about Joe? Joe's always there. Joe's always in the know. Joe's always plugging in, and Joe's a doer, right? In this business, it's not what we say, it's what we do, how other people will follow. Just like Milton Burt and Julius Weems and so many to even mention, right? But this next person, I was thrilled, right? I'm on my phone, I'm off a 3-way call, and I see Brian Kimbrough announce that Miss Linda Palpal, hit regional director. Now, let me tell you about Linda Palpal, right? Ever since I met her, she's like a shining light. She's like, her and Lynette Roberts are like, they're always smiling, they're always happy, they're always upbeat, but they never stop, and she never stops. She don't look at the obstacles. She only looks at where she's going. And I call her up. So as soon as I saw the text, I'm like, I'm not even commenting. I'm getting on the phone. So I call her up and she goes, hello, Regional Director, Miss Linda Palpal. Can I help you? And I just gave her the love that she deserves. So Linda, is Linda spotlighted here?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Linda, we love you. We appreciate you, girl. And tell us how you felt.
Amazing. I was hollering and screaming. Milton called me. He is so amazing. That's my sponsor. And I tell you, I can't say enough about Milton for bringing this opportunity to me. And I am just so thankful and grateful for him because he's always Anytime I call, he's there for me. He's always calling me as much as I call him. And I just never felt so much love with this company that so many people are involved in you. You know, it's like it's amazing because a lot of times you get in these companies and they assign you up and you never hear from them again. You be like trying to call them, they not calling you back. But everybody, all of you guys, I love you all. The partners, everybody, just all love. Y'all, you all show nothing but love, and it's just amazing, and it's just something different. It's just really different, you know.
So
But yes,
Linda,
I felt
listen.
so amazing.
Linda, I got to get this one out. Linda, tell everybody who Linda Pow Pow is.
Thank you, John. That's what I was just about to say. Yeah. Listen, Linda, this is your platform. You know, we love you. You never get to actually talk about who you are,
Yep.
your background. I had the privilege of winning one of the golf tournaments with your husband. Our names are on that trophy,
Right.
me and John. So, tell us about you, your family, and what you've done to get here.
Yes. Okay. So and I live in Chicago, in the suburbs of Linwood. I'm a nail spa owner. I own a salon. I've been owner for 16 years. I also have an online wine business. Also an ice cream business, gourmet ice cream. Andy has had my ice cream before and he loves it. I have two kids, which are my fur babies, two Yorkies. And been living in the south suburbs for since 2000. And actually, when Milton brought this opportunity to me, he was calling me, and every time he called me, I wasn't answering the phone. So I guess he was saying in his mind, "She blowing me off? Me? Oh no, not me." So anyway, he showed up at my spot where I do nails and everything. He was like, "Yeah, I want to get my nails done, feet done, facial, get it all done, whatever, whatever." But he came and he showed me the opportunity, and it was a no-brainer. And right then and there, I signed up immediately. But the funny thing about it is, when he was there and he signed me up, my phone rang and it was Ted Moore. And so when Ted Moore called me, he was calling me to tell me about the opportunity as well. And I said, dang, a day late, dollar short. I just signed up with Milton Burke. So had Ted got me first, I would have been signed up with Ted. But, I know Ted too. So, but Milton wound up signing me up. And like I said, it's just been amazing. I say all roads lead to Think. I love Think, and I'm not going nowhere. I'm here for the long haul. I've been in Think in less than 2 years. In less than 2 years, I have promoted 4 times, and I'm gonna keep going. I'm never gonna stop. And this opportunity has allowed me to be debt free. I have no credit card debt. I was able to pay off all my credit cards, and I am car note free. I was able to pay off my car note. So my next goal is to pay off my house, and that's what I'm gonna do. And I know Think will do that for me.
Yeah, but
I just,
Linda,
yes,
Linda, you can't have no time. Ice cream, this, that, salon.
yes,
You don't have no time to do this.
yes, yes.
No, you're too busy.
No. So I'm busy, but I also find time to fit people in my busy schedule because when I'm at the shop, anybody that walk through that door, I don't care who it is, they're gonna see that video. You come in that door, you're gonna see that video. I'm sitting down doing your feet, you're gonna watch that video. I'm doing your nails, you're gonna watch that video. So that is a lot of times people coming there, whether I know them or don't know them, they're gonna watch that video. And the ice cream, I sell the ice cream out of the shop. I have an ice cream freezer inside the shop. So I multitask and take advantage of my business and have multiple businesses inside my business. And I have my wine business inside that business as well, too. So
You got to be, Linda, you got to be careful. You got to be real because you get Andy and Mike Karcheski into that ice cream, they're going to be there all week.
And
that's a good
Mike
thing.
loves to get his nails done too, so he'll be there.
And I'm gonna
for a long
start
time.
making sure you guys get some ice cream too. I'm gonna start shipping it.
So Linda, what would you tell the busy person on this Zoom tonight? Why are you going all in? Why'd Linda Pow Pow go all in?
Well, for one, I love helping people, and I just realized the more people that I help, whatever I help people to do, it just I'm able to get what I want to get out of it by helping more people. So when you help more people get what they want, I can get what I want. And just by helping more people, it had allowed me to be able to be debt free. So if I hadn't helped these people and talked to as many people as I knew, I would not be credit card debt free, none of that. So
Hey,
I
not
really,
Linda, not a bad gig, right? Wait a minute, hold on a minute. I could help people save, guaranteed, and I could pay off all my debt. And in another 2 years, I could do whatever I want to do,
right,
right? And
absolutely.
so, where do you see yourself going, Lynn? Where do you
Oh,
see yourself going?
definitely to the top. I'm gonna be right there, partner with my partner Milton. Okay, we're gonna be partners together at the tops, seeing everybody on the beaches of the world. So I'm going to the top, and I'm not never gonna stop until I get there. That's my goal. So I am
So
definitely.
I can assume, Linda, like you and my wife were hanging out in Cabo, and where else were we? Cancun.
Cancun.
I guess we're gonna see you on the beaches of the Bahama as well.
Absolutely. You know it, honey. I am a person that is, what's the word? I love a challenge. So when they put something out there, I'm going for it. And whatever they put on the table,
When
I'm
we
trying to
going to
get
see
it. I ain't
Linda
trying to
P at
leave
the
nothing
top?
on the table. Huh?
When's Linda P going to be at the top of the daily? Is that
There you,
coming?
I know that's coming too.
Auto save. Come on, girl.
That's it's
Auto save,
coming.
auto
Don't,
save, auto
hey,
save.
look, I'm quiet, but I'm gonna show you. I can show you better than I can tell you. So you'll see that name creeping up there. Last week I was at what, like really low down. Now I'm at what, 27. So I'm getting there.
I know you. Nothing stops the power of the made-up mind, and when you put your mind to it, you actually, you and Lynette both. When you say I'm doing it, you do it, and I
There you
love that
go.
about you. But Linda, I just want to say, I'm very grateful for you as well. The journey, I mean, the journey that you have been on in this company, is incredible, and you're here, you're thriving, and we're just grateful for you as well. God bless. We appreciate you.
Yep, yep. And I just also want to say I want to thank my team as well too, because there's no I in team. I want to thank Kimbrough, Brian Kimbrough, because they work hard to help me get to my goals as well too. And Portia Lyons, they have been go-getters, and I appreciate them and love them as well too.
Wow.
Beautiful business. Thank you. Any questions, Brendan, before
No
you take
questions.
it
I
away?
just always have to pick out like certain things that you said that really make a difference to the people that are on here that are here to learn, right?
Mhm.
Linda, you said something very important. You said that Milton, you were blowing his phone call up and he decided to come meet you, right? And he showed up.
Mhm.
That's called intentional recruiting. And
Yeah.
by the way, if there's a pattern going on here, because he did it with Stanley as well, he showed up.
Yeah.
Yep.
And when you show up and
Absolutely.
you intentionally recruit somebody, then people are going to follow you because you know that intention is there because they know there's something so important that they spent that extra time to go see you, right?
Yeah.
And so
Absolutely.
that's what I got. And that's really important for everyone to understand. If you're an intentional recruiter in this business, you're really going to get there faster. Eddie, myself, and everyone that's on here, we're all intentional recruiters. When we recruit people, we have a vision of how they're going to fit into our lives. From the moment we write that name on a piece of paper, you have to envision that person being in your life and doing the business with you. That's intentional recruiting. And then you've
Yeah.
got to recruit that person in a style and a way that you know it's going to work. So, Linda, I mean, listen, I'm so grateful for Milton for intentionally recruiting you because,
Mhm.
like you said, we are way better off with having a Linda Pow Pow in our business than not. I'll tell you right now because I
Thank
love
you.
seeing your name all over the place and we can't
Thank you. Thank
share it all
you.
over. So,
Yes.
congratulations.
Yes. And like I said, Milton, from day one that he enrolled me to today, he's always, 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 always been there for me. Never left me. I told him, you're going to be there for me. Anytime I need you, I call you. I have any questions, you got me. He said, I got you. And he have gotten me and he still got me and he going to always have me. So,
That's awesome.
yes.
Great job, Linda.
Thank you.
All right, well, listen, I think we're wrapping it up. I think Tony's got something teed up for us to all as we say goodbye to one another tonight and wrap up this beautiful Partners Plus call. He's going to play something, a little video. We can all have a little bit of fun with it.
We
This is
all,
our
at least in the Northeast, we got a taste of what 80 degrees feels like today, right? Because that's what it was here. I know it's going to go down to 40 or 30 next week, but this is what we have to look forward to. I think.
yeah.
Tony, you got it?
Who's the winner of the day?
We're all winners.
Boom, boom. Pow, pow.
All right, let's do it. So anyway, thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you next Tuesday night, 9:30. We'll also, tomorrow night, I'm doing the presentation for all of you that want to invite your guest onto the live at 8 o'clock, and then we'll do the drawing of the day at 8:30. Thanks, everyone, again. Thanks, Linda, all of our guest speakers, Stanley and Joseph. Wow, what a powerful, jam-packed night tonight. Thanks for all of you to come and listen to these incredible people. Maybe you will be picked out next week because we want to hear your story. Keep working hard, and we want to hear everyone's story. So thanks again, guys. Happy Tuesday.
Congratulations to all our winners.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, all.
Thank you.
Great
Congrats.
work.
Have a good night, everyone.
Have a great night.